Oh, I should add you to the stage. Dark greetings, friends. Oh, and I can't hear you, but let's make sure that's not me. No? Hold on. Making sure that it's not.
How about now?
Don't know what that was about. Dark greetings,
Can you hear
friends.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Dark greetings.
We're back. As you can probably tell by the fact that my voice sounds like hot garbage, I am getting over a cold, which is why there was no podcast yesterday, but rallied for tonight because I did not want to miss talking about Chopping Mall.
I thought you were just going to say because Barbara Crampton.
I mean, that kind of goes without saying. Let's be
Yeah.
fucking real here.
Yeah, but, for the people.
For the people. But yeah, that's what we're talking about tonight. And I want to start off with just saying, fuck Prime for adding commercials.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, Amazon Prime has ads now.
I didn't have ads.
Oh, I sure did.
That's weird.
Which was
there was one before it started, but you could skip it.
Some BS, in my humble opinion.
Huh.
But, what did we think?
So I am going to start off with, but I'm going to start by saying that I enjoyed it. I love a campy,
And
horror.
I will say, yeah, I did enjoy. I truly do love these sorts of B movies.
Yes,
they hold a very special place in my heart.
Yes. That being said, I am so upset. This movie was misnamed.
Explain.
There's no chopping.
Yeah, there really isn't.
I didn't read anything about it in advance, and I thought it was going to be like, a serial killer with a hatchet or something.
Nope.
It's goddamn robots with lasers and
it's
explosives.
robots. I kind of love the robots, though. I love the design.
I'm just saying I was misled.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
It's like they just wanted so badly to
use the phrase chopping mall.
The pun, yeah, and it's like, no. What you needed to do was make two separate movies. You can make the chopping mall, but make it about chopping, and then name this something else.
Okay, yeah, that could have worked.
Yeah, so I had to complain about that.
That's fair. But in the opening scene where they're doing the presentation of these mall security robots, and they have these two characters who constantly are giving little asides. One of them says that the robot has a, quote, unpleasantly ethnic quality. I just don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I definitely wrote that down.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just... Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But, I mean, it's 1986. This is 30 years ago, and, for the humor of the time, that really just fits.
Yeah, that's kind of par for the course.
Yep, sure is.
But the fact that these robots are equipped with, sleep darts and lasers, it's overkill from the beginning.
Well, the sleep darts, okay. But,
fine, I guess.
Lasers when you're just trying to neutralize people?
Seems a little excessive.
That's not what lasers are for.
I also like the comment, they remind me of your mother.
Yeah. The dead eyes or whatever it was.
Oh, and I should probably say right up top here that this movie is a little on the shorter side, so we might end up running a little under time tonight. Just putting that out there. I gotta be honest,
I don't have a ton of notes.
I have a fair amount of notes just because I like to remark on, it was essentially just my thoughts, all of my thoughts. But we had the famous last words, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, nobody should ever say that in any context because that invites the chaos.
Yeah. I do like that I just wrote down Barbara Crampton, my beloved, which, so true, bestie.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Love her. Although watching this whole movie, remember when the mall was fun?
I mean, this is peak mall culture.
This is peak mall era, and I say this as a person who is significantly younger than you are and did not experience like the peak mall culture era, but I remember like going to the mall used to be an activity, not just a means to an end.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the few activities we had.
Yeah. You would just go to the mall, TM.
Yeah, I mean, and now if you say we want to go to the mall, and people say for what? Like, what are you looking for?
Exactly. Well, because malls fucking suck now. They're all dead or dying.
Well, I enjoy a good mall trip. I usually end up going like by myself so I can really, take in the sights.
Hmm.
But there's a lot more like nerd culture making its way into mall stores like FYE and
Yeah.
Box Lunch and stuff like that. So that's mostly why I go.
Valid.
But yeah, I mean this time period, I mean I was only one when this movie came out. Maybe not even turned one yet, but depending on the time of year. But I definitely remember like in the later 80s and into the 90s just like begging my mom to take me and my friends to the mall. So basically so we could walk around.
Okay, literally, like my friends and I did the exact same thing when we were in grade school. It was if your mom can drop us off, my mom can pick us up.
Yep. Yep. That was the primary activity, and especially given this was like before really any of us had the internet and stuff too. It was just
Hmm. But I did have a question. What was with the beach babes?
the beach babes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
just
don't know.
the models walking around in
Well,
swimsuits.
there used to like malls when they were a thing, they used to have all kinds of events all the time. And
Hmm.
so I guess it was either some sort of contest or like a promotion for a store.
Fascinating.
But like they used to do concerts in malls all the time.
That's fucking wild to me.
That's how like a lot of like well-known pop artists in like the 80s and 90s got discovered was doing mall shows.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Whack.
different time. And Grace, my I think nearly every mall is dying. I swear the one down the road from me has like 3 stores left.
Hmm.
It's very
Yep.
sad. Yeah, it's a pretty
You
common
hate to see
story.
it. But I'm gonna come back to this multiple times, and maybe this is just the bisexuality jumping out, but it's fucking diabolical how cute Barbara Crampton was in this movie.
Sure.
Nice.
Fifth Harmony, that's boy band era.
And I had seen this movie once before. I forgot that the bots essentially get Frankensteined into overdrive with the lightning
It's
storm.
alive.
It's
Yeah.
alive.
By the way, the fact that they're called protectors, like in the very beginning when we first see one, I had the subtitles on, and so it
Hmm.
said like protector as the name for the dialogue. And my first thought was protectrons?
Oh
Like
yeah.
I'm playing too much Fallout, I think. But they gave me that vibe.
Yeah. Also, is this like I wrote this down and I wonder if this is just like me picking up on this, but like B movies, I feel like they're so sexual.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that was supposed to be. I think they know it's not a good quality movie, and so people aren't going to turn out to see that. But you throw in
You
some
you might get some
female,
titties
like
out of it.
gratuitous full frontal female nudity. Well, not full frontal, because half frontal female nudity.
Boobs.
Yeah,
Throw in some boobs.
yeah. Then people are going to turn out, and I think that's yeah. I think that's really common amongst like this vein of horror film.
I would agree with you. I will say though, the idea of partying in a furniture store kind of bangs.
Yeah, but like there
Like
is
that
no way
sounds like
that
some fun, stupid teenager shit.
there's no way that it could ever turn out well. But also, like, what a stupid way to party! Like, because they essentially all get in the same place and then couple off. It's like you can do that anywhere. What's the point?
This is technically true.
When you're with your people, be with all your people, right? Like that's supposed to be the point of getting together. I don't understand. Like, let's do the stuff we usually do, but in a different place with other people nearby doing similar things.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I mean, again, we needed a premise, and it was good enough.
Well, yeah, but they could have been partying, like, and actually hanging out, and
This is true. Um, I love the little girl power moment of when she gets the engine to start after her
Yeah.
husband couldn't. Nice.
Yeah.
I love the lace jumpsuit that Barbara Crampton's got going on. That was cute. And I noticed when I can't even remember any of the characters' names. I noticed when they're dragging the dorky kid out of the office, she drags him by his belt.
So I remember his name because it's Ferdy. Like what kind of like maybe short for Ferdinand was all I could think.
Oh yeah, yeah, I would assume
Um,
so.
but I remember the other two guys' names because it's two out of the three sons in the Brady Bunch.
Oh no shit, I didn't even put that together.
Mike and Greg. I was like, oh, Ferdy should be Peter. And then it would.
I didn't watch a lot of Brady Bunch. We were a
Or did I? But there was a Brady Bunch movie that came out when I was a kid that I saw.
I've heard that is hot garbage.
Oh, it's not good. No.
Noted.
I was trying to remember what year that was. Google it for
But
my own satisfaction.
I thought it was very cute that we had immediate sparks flying between the two nerds.
Yeah.
It was kind of adorable.
I expected it to be like they were like protesting it up until something happens, or I don't know. But so it was nice.
And I don't know, this is just a vibe I get, but I feel like this must have been so much fun to shoot.
Oh, no doubt most of this kind of movie is.
Like I would love to be on the set of a B horror film, particularly like from the 80s.
I was just thinking about The Blob.
The Blob would have been so much fun.
It would have been a good time. 1995 was when that Brady Bunch movie came out.
Nice. Yeah, actually, because I've been sick for the last couple of days, I've just been laying on my couch watching and when I say shitty, I mean that I mean this with nothing but love, watching shitty horror films for the past couple days.
It's so much of the time when I say negative things, they're meant as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Like calling things shitty or nerdy or like stupid.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Also, I have a theory that I would like to bring to the table. Sure. I am starting to, because of the number of times that I have seen nudity from Barbara Crampton specifically, my theory is that it is she who wants us to see her tits and not the other way around. It's not the directors forcing her to do anything. She's an exhibitionist. Because I can think of so many movies where she gets her tits out.
Or, I mean, I can't imagine she's actually going to the directors and saying, you didn't have this written in, but...
Or, well, at least she's very okay with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's got to be, otherwise she wouldn't keep agreeing to these roles.
Which, I mean, we stan. She is Mother.
By the way, the guy who plays Ferdy, I'm seeing a modern picture of him, he's so cute. I thought he was, the cutest guy in this.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
He just has such a nice face.
Shopping mall.
Comparatively, the other guys in this movie did not age as well.
Sometimes it just be like that, you know?
Uh-huh. It's hard to believe they're roughly the same age.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. When they all sort of split, which, by the way, this is one thing I've never, why would you want to, fuck in the same room as a bunch of people?
That's what I'm saying. What kind of party is this?
Is this an Eyes Wide Shut situation?
But I also think that was sort of a common thing in movies of this time period too.
I've definitely this isn't the first time I've seen it. I just think it's weird.
Yeah, right. But it's always movies that are from the 80s and stuff where it's I don't know why.
Yeah, but when they all break off and do that with not Greg, the other one, Mike, and he's with his girlfriend,
the prick.
Yeah, and he's with his girlfriend, and she's like, "Oh, I don't allow that." Girl, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
It made no sense to me. I'll put it that way. But the two nerds really are cute. And also, what the fuck was that man mopping with?
He was mopping up something.
I know, but it was just,
it was looked like chocolate soft serve or something like that.
Apparently, the movie was
See,
called Killbots before it was screened for audiences. Oh,
that makes
Killbots is great.
more sense.
Killbots is great.
Why would they do that? Just because the name's catchier.
You.
I was looking up somebody in the movie to figure out where I knew them from, and I came across another movie this person had been in. The guy who was the janitor, because I know I've
Mhm.
seen him in different things before, and I came across this movie called Trail of the Screaming Forehead.
Oh?
And it's a small town infestation of crawling alien foreheads that begin
What the
attaching to
fuck?
people and taking them over. Collides with the scientist's experiments to extract foreheadazine, and things go horribly wrong.
What the actual fuck? I have
This might
so
be
many questions.
one of the weirdest things I've ever read in my life.
Um, but this is kind of a hallmark of the B movie, and it's the thing that I love. I love whenever old movie special effects have that like cartoony lightning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again,
It's just
very,
always
very
fun.
80s.
Very 80s indeed. I
Makes me
dig the
think of the
cartoony
Ghost
lightning.
Busters.
Another thing that's very 80s, cigarette ads in public
And cigarette machines.
and cigarette machines. And also $1.25 for cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Uh-huh.
It's
Which
also wild to... Okay, you go
it was
first.
I was just saying, I was just thinking about how, like, I remember cigarette machines being around when I was growing up, and it never seemed weird. But now thinking about it, it's like, you're supposed to be 18. Anybody can just put change in those.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how that was ever legal.
Couldn't tell
That's
you.
wild to me.
Another thing that's weird to me is that you could call a payphone.
Yeah, they have phone numbers.
That's
You can
just...
still do that.
It's just strange to me. I don't know why it is, but it is. I liked the little Army of Darkness reference there when he was showing his like pass to the bot, the Klaatu Verata Nikto.
Mm.
That just made me happy as a big fan of Army of Darkness. The laser head explosion made me laugh out loud.
Oh, when I forgot her name.
I don't remember her name either. It's fine.
It.
When she bites the dust.
Yeah.
I love the thank you, have a nice day after every single kill.
You know, at least they're polite.
I mean, I guess.
I if someone's gonna off me, I'd like them to be nice about it at least.
That's one way to look at it. I thought that the explosions and shit in this movie weren't particularly bad. They honestly did a pretty good job there.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's one of the key differences between the movie last week and this one is in this they were trying to sincerely make like a scary, well done movie.
Like they did their best.
Yeah, whereas in Velocipaster it was like very clearly like no, this is our best.
Yeah.
But in a different way.
Another thing that struck me as excessive about the bots is the fact that they have like fucking C4.
Yeah, again, they're supposed to be for neutralization.
Neutralization.
They don't kill people. So why on earth do they have friggin' plastic explosives and
Could not
lasers?
tell you.
Yeah, I don't. They also don't need hands that can like practically decapitate a person.
Yeah, it's a little unnecessary. Line that made me laugh. Don't worry, I've got the keys, and then just chucks a crowbar.
Yeah.
That you love to see. Also, this is the second movie I've ever seen that relies on being able to buy guns at a shopping mall. I want you to guess the other one.
Buying guns at a shopping mall?
Yeah, like it is a pivotal. It is necessary to the plot that you are able to buy guns at a shopping mall.
A movie?
Yes. Anyone who's watching and knows, feel free to put it in the comments.
Not generating it off the top of my head.
Dawn of the Dead.
And
you got it. Good job, Kyle.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Definitely worth watching. I like that one.
So that would explain why I couldn't figure out what it was.
But even though our protagonists get their hands on some weapons, of course the robots are bulletproof.
Well, yeah, they're made out of some sort of special metal that you need for neutralizing robots that are not at
Yeah.
all meant for combat.
They're not explosion proof though.
That is true. Well, small explosions.
Small explosions.
Because the first one gets blown up and it's fine.
Yeah. See, my next note just says robot blood with a question mark.
Oh, because when they thought they killed it, they were like looking at it and there was stuff leaking out of it. And he said, "What is that?"
Oh,
and he
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Robot
yeah. I would like to throw a Molotov cocktail before I die. I
Yeah,
believe I've said this before, but it looks like a lot of fun.
those were probably not fun ones to throw because Molotov cocktail is supposed to be a bottle, not a whole like
Yeah.
gallon
Yeah, that was
container.
a little excessive. I mean, they were working
Like
with what they had on their hands,
two
so like
hands.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yes.
would really like to and like I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be like in
Yeah.
combat or anything. It's just like an empty parking lot.
But plus, they were plastic containers, which defeats the purpose. A Molotov cocktail is supposed to be in a glass bottle so that it breaks on impact.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, what's the point?
the rag's just going to get saturated and put out the fire, probably, depending on how it falls. So,
Excuse me. Yes, but the first robot that we think they killed returns rather quickly.
mm-hmm.
And I will say, rip mother. Too bad she couldn't be our final girl, but she did fuck, and you know, horror movie rules. You fuck, you die.
Yeah. I'm like, why am I about to spoil this thing that we're about to talk about? But like, all three couples who got it on, we're dead.
Exactly.
You know, sort are a very nice nerdy couple.
Love them. Thing that made me laugh was when they trapped the robot in the elevator and you can see it start to do like a 1,000,000-point turn.
Oh, I forgot I was gonna bring. I have a little Johnny Five robot because it that I was gonna sit right here because the treads. You've never seen Short Circuit, right?
I have not.
But like the lower, like the tread part looks exactly like the Johnny Five robot from Short Circuit.
Okay.
And I wonder, I meant to look up, can't remember exactly. I think Short Circuit came out before this, if I'm recalling correctly. But yeah, it was exactly like those kinds of treads, and it's like, yeah, there's no turning radius on that.
Yeah, but once they have the robot trapped in the elevator, Allison, our nerdy girl, reveals herself to be quite the crack shot.
Oh, interesting. Short Circuit came out the same year.
Huh.
Yeah, which that also doesn't make sense to me. Dad's a Marine. Okay. Just because somebody in your family knows how to shoot doesn't mean you do.
I mean, I would assume the implication is that he taught her how to shoot.
Yes, I would assume so as well, but that is not what she said.
This is true. When they're like camped out in some other location in the mall, and that one girl's like, according to my calculations. I'm like, girl, what calculations?
Yeah. Where is she? It's like, so she kept a record of everything they damaged and also what it was worth. And like
that would be the last thing that I cared about if I was running for my life from killer robots.
Oh, no, absolutely. I would destroy anything that needed to be destroyed. And like, sure, I'll live out the rest of my life in debt or something if that's what it takes, but I'll be alive.
And then another one bites the dust.
Well, of course he was going to. Like, yeah. I feel like in movies like this, when one half of a couple dies, like the other it's just like automatic.
Doomed to follow.
Yep.
I did have a question though. How can the bot use the escalator?
Angles itself just right so that it doesn't go rolling down. It has to go on sideways, but I don't know how it does that since it can't really turn.
And another flaw with the bots, it has lasers that can cut through anything except for a mirror.
It would reflect it.
I guess. And then we get a sweet ass double kill.
Yes.
And at least they took the bot down with them this time.
Yeah.
And we're down to our final girl and boy.
Yeah, which is sad. Like, I really liked those people. I don't remember names.
Yeah, I don't either.
Guy and other lady. I want to say Linda? I feel like there was a
I mean,
Linda
that sounds
somewhere.
like an 80s name.
And I don't remember the guy. Rick. Was this Rick? There was definitely a Rick.
Sure.
I'm going to go with Rick and Linda. That's my guess.
Oh, when she's hiding in the pet store, I love how the snake is supposed to be like, ooh, scary and gross, and it's just like a garter snake and a corn snake.
I know.
They're so cute.
I know. And even like you got to keep in mind these are pets. There's nothing that can actually hurt you.
No, not at all.
Like, it's not going to cause you nearly the amount of damage that this killbot would.
You know what I want, though? I kind of want to see a remake of this.
But if you saw a remake, would you want it to actually be like a serious like attempt at high quality or kind of campy?
I think I would still want it to be kind of campy, but
because I think it'd be really hard to do this in a serious way.
It would be really hard to do this seriously. So I would still want it to be kind of campy, but I think a remake of this could be fun.
Yeah.
I liked Allison getting in the "Have a nice day" before she kills off the final bot.
Yeah. That was nice.
And we learned that our boy didn't actually die, Ferdy.
Yeah, I knew there was no way they killed him off after all that build up between the two of them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they never verified he's dead. He just,
Also, the thing that absolutely killed me, I love how in the end credits, everyone, like, most everyone gets kind of like their glamour shot, but then that one girl just has her fucking head exploding.
I guess so as well.
Yeah, but this was fun. It's good if you wanna. It's like if you want a laughably bad horror movie, this is definitely up there.
Yeah, no, I mean it definitely has its fun elements. I guess you would say. I mean, there's definitely things that they could have done better.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and I mean, I like that in the end, Allison is sort of like the hero.
Yeah, I did appreciate that.
Because she's the only one who's like sort of rational about it. Like, her point about splitting up was actually kind of smart because them hiding individually is going to draw less attention than them hiding as a group huddled together talking to each other. But also, why didn't anybody use the payphones to call out?
Could not tell you. Teenagers are stupid?
But they're not teenagers.
Oh, I assume they were supposed to be since they were all working at a mall.
The one couple's married.
Oh, yeah.
So I assume they were like early, mid-20s.
Oh, I don't know.
You never know what age they're supposed to be because usually the actors are older than what they're acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume just because they were married. I was like, okay, so they got to be, a little older.
But yeah, this was a fun time. I think I gave this like 3 stars on Letterboxd, and honestly, if you double that, 6 out of 10, that seems correct. It's definitely rewatchable. It's goofy as hell, and it's not that great, but I would certainly show this to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I would be in like a 2.5.
That's fair.
5 makes sense to me.
All right.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about, like, I wonder what a modern remake of this would look like because malls are so different now.
Yeah.
And, like, everybody has cell phones and other devices, and it's like, how would that change all of this? And of course,
you'd have to work like a Faraday cage or some shit into the plot somehow.
Yeah, and this is a time before, like, anybody really had internet. Like, that wasn't even a thing, let alone like cell phones being widespread or anything like that. And so I always love seeing older movies with like this super high-tech stuff. You look back on it now and you're like, wow, this was cutting edge.
Yeah.
these 3 robots with a freaking satellite on the roof or whatever, an antenna on the roof.
I know, and they say like master computer, like it's such a complex, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
ooh,
no,
the
I mean,
master computer, and we all have computers in our pockets every single day.
one right here and got I am lousy with computers now that I think about it, between
Yeah,
tablets,
honestly.
smartphones, and gaming devices, and it's really kind of sad now I think about it. But yeah, it is funny to think about, because most, like at this point, none of them are going to have computers in their homes.
No.
You know, they're not even commonly in a lot of offices or businesses, or you know.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be like this really high tech, like foreign thing to them to be like computers.
Yeah.
But of course, the nerd in the glasses is the one who apparently knows that stuff.
As always.
Yeah. I thought he was so cute, though.
Yeah. Do we want to do a little life updates since we didn't get to do podcast yesterday?
Sure.
What have you been up to?
Stuff.
Such as?
Well, I have things that I will update you on, not on the stream.
Okay, noted. I'm very intrigued.
It's been a weird day. But I have been playing Fallout 4.
Yay!
Because I finished the DLC that I was playing on New Vegas, and I got the urge to build things, which you can't do in New Vegas. And so I was like, all right, I'll
do that in Fallout 4.
Yep. So I've been working over there, which is hard because I, leveled up decently in New Vegas, and then I go back to Fallout 4.
And then it's
like, oh,
the same way whenever you start like a new playthrough of something and you're used to having like every power up and every weapon, you're like, oh no, I can die again.
Everything's killing me.
You hate
and
to
all
see
these
it.
weapons suck.
It is a tragedy, but oh my god, that's so exciting. I cannot wait to see what path you go down.
Yeah, I'm not super far into it. It's been a long time since I even played it. But
yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Fall. I think this came up on my last worsening, is that I was like going through and making sure I have every like collectible in the game.
Yeah.
I've been continuing with that. I met Mother.
Yeah, you sure
That
did.
was cool as shit. I met Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton. That was amazing at Silver Scream Con.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And I now have a signed copy of Reanimator, my favorite movie. So that was a fun thing to add to my collection. And I saw Acid Bath, which was very fun. Guess how many bruises I found on myself the next day?
3.
5.
So close.
Good guess, though.
It was an odd number. Close enough.
And going to my first music festival on Saturday, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to the New England Metal and Hardcore Fest, and I'm expecting to find even more bruises after that.
I did have things that I was saving for yesterday's worsening, but I suppose we didn't get to do it.
I mean, feel free to share or save them, whichever you choose.
This is going to be loud. I'll probably still do this on the... So...
That sounds like bottle caps.
Is it? I went to Flower City Comic Con over the weekend, and there was this booth there where this guy primarily had these like big shallow bins of just like random little things, like a lot of stuff that kids would be interested in, tiny little capybaras and just but honestly, it was a relatively small con, and we got bored, so we spent a lot of time just like pawing through and looking at stuff
like that.
and finding some fun gems. And I was looking through this bin that was like, any 5 for $3. I'm like, okay, let me just see what he has. And I found a Nuka-Cola cap. And then I saw another one, and I thought, well, geez, if I can find 3, I can get them. Or if I can find 5, I can get them for $3. And I kept
How many
digging.
did you find?
And I kept digging. And I found 10 total.
Hell yeah.
And I purchased all 10 of them. This is 5 right here in my hands. They're all in front of me.
See, it's funny that you did that because I got this at Silver Screen Con. It's a cap stash.
That's what I needed. I was like, maybe I can print myself a box for
And
them.
this one is super cool because it has a bunch of different ones. It has like your standard Nuka-Cola, but it also has like the Sunset Sarsaparilla from New Vegas and like all the different Nuka-Cola variants from the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4, which you will learn about when you play it.
Yes, I have all the DLC.
But yeah, that was very fun.
But what was particularly funny about this, so I found all 10 in this bin. And, the person I was with, she was like, why do you only need one? Why are you buying 10 of them? And I was like, I cleared out this whole bin. He has none left. And then it came to my attention that there was another smaller bin that had some in it.
Yay.
That one only had 5, but I got all 15. Like, he definitely doesn't have any more. And he said he can't get any more because, like some about a supplier, I don't know. So these were the last 15 he had. And so, like, I was just sitting there like, I'm rich. And
I love that for you.
my friend did not understand. I was like, you don't understand. I am wealthy now.
That's currency, baby.
Not like 15 caps really buys anything, but still, relatively speaking, compared to most people, I'm rich in Nuka-Cola games.
I absolutely love that. That is so fun.
But the guy who had the booth, I think he thinks I'm out of my mind. Because I bought the 10 caps, and my friend's making fun of me. And then I came back, found the other ones, and I got his attention. I was like, it came to my attention that you had more caps, and now you don't.
Now you don't.
And he just gave me like okay.
Sure, why not?
What am I going to do with all these? I don't know. No idea.
You can make a little stash box.
Yeah, I need to either find one or make one or something.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a lot of cute ones like online that like say break in case of emergency or in case of nuclear apocalypse or something.
That's so cute. I love that.
They usually come with the caps already, but I'll just be wealthier.
I do have I'm not going to take it down because I have stuff sitting on top of it, but I have a replica Nuka-Cola bottle that comes with like 10 bottle caps.
Oh, that's fun.
We got anything else going on?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so. I do believe there's Defenestration Hour tomorrow, so you can catch that on the Big Dumb Monsters Twitch channel. We've still got our promo going on with the Bowl and Bee. You can go to thebowlandbee.com and use Monster Mead at checkout for $5 off your online mead order. So shout out to the Big Dumb Monsters guys for getting that set up for us. We should start promoting this now. Mm-hmm. We are doing another Halloween get-together at the Bowl and Bee on Halloween night this year, 7:30. We're doing the Big Dumb Monster Mash again. There's going to be a costume contest. There's going to be karaoke. There's going to be drinks, good times all around. So if you're in the Albany area, join us.
Yep.
And
next week, we're not streaming on Thursday.
Next week, we are not streaming on Thursday. We are streaming on Friday. And also next week, it recently occurred to me that I have a Sleep Token concert on the night that we're supposed to do Regrettable Reviews. So that date is going to change as well.
Yeah, I don't know how my brain didn't make that connection because, like,
that only occurred to me today. I was like, huh.
Yeah, because in my head, when you said what day it was, I was like, oh, Tuesday, good. So it's not going to interfere with the pod.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, okay, great. It's not on a Wednesday. It's on a Tuesday, though, and I have things to do.
But Regrettable Reviews isn't every Tuesday, so it's easier to,
This is very true. But I believe that's going to be pushed off to the Tuesday after that.
Tuesday. Makes sense.
But I think that's everything we've got going on for the time being.
Yeah. So next week is all messed up because of concerts.
Yeah, next week is all messed up because of concerts. But hey, you only live once.
Good time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As always, thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back not next Thursday, but next Friday for Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, which I feel like that's going to be a really fun time. So don't miss it. Bye, everyone.